You need some food? Annie, I'm trying to fast. And Annie just brought out a bunch of food.
You don't have to eat.
I won't eat. I got my tea right here. I ain't eating.
So hot.
All right, Coach Mike.
Why is it so hot?
Dean, what's up, man?
Coach Mike.
Yay, what's going on, man?
What kind of coaching do you do?
Man, actually, I coach with FC Dallas, man. I coached with the youth academy there.
You're a soccer
they were
coach.
calling me coach. Yeah. They've been calling me coach prior to that, though, man. I've been in the car business for 26 years, and I was always the guy up there trying to coach these guys in the right mindset on a daily basis. You know what I mean?
Okay, that's awesome.
So I appreciate you, man. Appreciate you joining on. How what do you do, man? How you doing?
So I try to coach investing and financial education because, I have
Nice.
a bachelor's degree, I have a master's in business, and most degrees
Nice.
taught zero financial education, which I think is a major issue with our education system. I think there's a lot of people that are financially not literate or, a little clueless when it comes to their finances.
Sure. Now, do you work for a firm right now, or who are you employed by?
No, I started my own company. I have my broker's license in real estate, and
Nice.
I started my own private LLC to do real estate investing. And then when
Sure.
the real estate market got kind of frothy, or we just thought it was overpriced and we couldn't cash flow properties, we started investing in stocks and crypto as well. So I'm basically manage a private LLC, and I do all three investments.
Awesome, man. Awesome. That's great. How old are you, man, if you don't mind me asking?
35. So I'm not that.
Okay, yeah,
more.
You look young, dude. You look like you're in your 20s. That's why I was asking that question. So
No, man. No. But I did do a college sport. I was on the swim team for UCI, but I was a diver. I don't know if you want to call diving a real sport.
Hey, listen, you guys make it look easy, but then every single person that tries to go up on the high rise, man, when they land on their face, that's when it's funny, right? So
what people don't realize is for combat sports, body control is actually really important. And I know there's a boxer that I guess his parents made him. He's like a really famous Russian boxer, but his parents made him do dance, and now he's able to box really well. So I'm sure depending on what other sports you do, there's pros and cons.
Yeah, it's a core. It's all about core, right? So, if you don't have, I think that core strength, even though it's pretty popular right now, I think because you just see a lot of different advocates of exercise, and it's always rooted in the core. But the core is like I play. Look, I'm 46, and I'm playing every single Monday night, at a men's league soccer against guys that played at Division I levels. I mean, these guys, we've got some guys that play out there with us on Monday nights that played at a pro level. That couldn't make it at a pro level, played for 4 or 5 years. Two of them played in MLS. One of them played overseas in a Division II league.
Wow.
And I mean, yeah, and it's crazy because when you see these guys, dude, they're ripped. I mean, one of the guys that I play with is probably 39 years old. He's not, but he's ripped, right? I mean, like he takes his shirt off and he's got straight up 8-pack all the way down, bro. From the top to the bottom, to obliques just ripped. I think it's underrated. My lower back is starting to hurt a lot right now, especially because I play on, the indoor field that we play on. The surface is a little hard, And so sometimes like when if my gait ain't right and I'm trying to like, mark up on someone defensively, man, I've noticed that my lower back will slip out. It feels like it pops. But that's all
Ooh.
core, dude. And that's because Coach Mike hasn't been doing sit-ups enough. You know what I mean? I need to work on
What are
those
your
abs a little bit more.
Yeah, because I'm actually big on health and fitness. I feel like, what's the point? And this is a question I like to ask people. It's like, what's the point of having money if you're not healthy enough to enjoy it?
Yeah,
And one
it's true.
point I bring up is, would you right now switch bodies with Warren Buffett, but then you'd get $83 billion? Would you take that trade? $83 billion, but now you have Warren Buffett's body.
That's a good question. I don't know what his health
You're
condition is. It
taking
looks like he's sustaining though. He's sustaining. So if I traded for his body, but I had to live a 46-year-old's life, I wouldn't do it. Right?
No, that's
Like
what
if I
I'm
was,
saying is like, yeah, exactly. Most of us, even though now with $86 billion, you could probably buy. Wait, Annie, you would do it? Sorry, that was my girlfriend. But see, that's the question I ask a lot of people. It's like, you could obviously live a great life having Warren Buffett's money, but I mean, how many years does he have left? And,
yeah, that's the
an
thing.
86-year-old body that, I don't think he's done a great job. I mean, he's a great investor, but, he's been
Yeah.
drinking Cokes, and I don't know how, disciplined he is with his fitness. You know what I mean? Because fitness is kind of, discipline related, right? Wouldn't you
It
say?
is. It's all discipline, man. It's all discipline. When I was in high school, man, for my 10th, 11th, and 12th year, I competed like in a tri-county like high school bodybuilding competition every single year. And I mean, when I was in high school, dude, I weigh about 175 right now, 180. I fluctuate because my metabolism is so fast. I'm 5'11". But man, when I was in high school, I was 205, 210, and I had about 6.5%, 7% body fat. And I was working out. I mean, like really, really serious. I was working out actually with the people that I worked out with in Miami, where I'm from. Two of them were competed at an Olympic, like Mrs. Olympia level, right? And diet and the diet and the discipline was everything, man. It's like you're saying. So I learned discipline from a long time ago from health standards. But I think as you get older, like, I got 2 kids now. One of them's already grown, like now, like my priorities have changed. I'm so focused on coaching kids, at the youth level. I stay in shape, but I probably don't lift as hard, and my diet isn't probably where it should be either. Although I'm just blessed to have a good metabolism. You know what I'm saying? So, discipline is the big word.
Yeah, because I feel like as you age, one of the most important things is the diet, and it's just so hard to have that discipline. Because, like, you can have the discipline of going to the weight room and obviously giving it your all, but the diet discipline is just so hard. And I don't know if you have any tips or secrets, but for me, the only thing I've been able to incorporate, which I think helps with, there's been a lot of research on slowing down aging and anti-aging, is fasting. I don't know if you've done research on like intermittent fasting, or you've heard about that, or
yeah. I honestly, I fasted for years, but it's been around, from the spiritual side, from a religious level, as being a Christian, I don't do it religiously, and I don't tell anyone I'm doing it. But when I have done it, I probably have fasted solidly for 2 or 3 days, if you will, at a time, probably 6 or 7 times my whole life. I'm not going to exaggerate.
Wow, really
but
good.
I will tell you one thing. Do you know that feeling that you get, like, if you've ever just been at work one day or doing any activity, and then you realize, dude, I haven't eaten for 10, 11, 12 hours. The body has a unique way of, and like the level of sharpness, mental sharpness and clarity that you get, it literally takes you to this next like level, man. And being in the car business all my life, I can tell you, man, I would show up as a director, at dealerships when I worked in the car business. I would show up, let's say at 6:30, 7 o'clock in the morning, have a light breakfast, and then I'd go to like 3 o'clock. And then I'd realize that I was starting to get a little jittery. My, the sugar is down a little bit. But if I hung on, maybe consumed some water, or maybe, just snacked on some crackers, I was at my best mentally. I could do 5, 6 things at one time. I could appraise cars, could buy cars at the auction and listen to the simulcast going off. Work hard today, man. All right, how much on the trade? Yeah, let's go. Hey, is that customer still here? And all of a sudden I found myself multitasking. eating so important. I always tell people my tips would be, here's what I found. I found that everyone's different. Every body is different. I think that getting a blood test is really important. I did that years ago, and I found out what my triggers were. I don't have to eat in the morning. I found out a cup of tea is good for me in the morning. Go from 6 in the morning till, dude, it's 3 o'clock. I haven't had nothing to eat all day, and I'm on fire. I mean, I'm just on fire. Now my weight will drop a little bit, but that's okay because
But you know that
I feel good.
aging. People thought
Yeah.
that skipping meals is like bad for you, but no. I mean, and if you really want to go down that hole, this is all on YouTube. There's a Harvard doctor, Dr. David Sinclair. He's supposed to be like the main scientist for Harvard when it comes to anti-aging, and he literally said reducing the amount of times you eat is like one of the best ways to slow down your aging. And then there's all these other benefits where you said with the mental clarity and just a convenience factor of not eat, just having a coffee or a tea. And then I like to joke around from like a financial standpoint, you save a lot of money.
Absolutely.
Not eating out, so
yeah,
it's more best.
It's true. It's true. It my wife's always telling me that, because the one meal that I do have, I always wind up spending like 18, 20, 22. She's like, where did you eat? I live in Dallas here. There's this place called Snappy Salads that I love. And I always get the what they literally have like like this tuna that is so fresh, and I do it on a salad with wasabi and brilliant. And that right there, that one salad may not even have. I mean, I might feel it if I go and try to exercise like later that the kids and I'm active running and playing a full 80 minutes. I'll feel it.
Wow.
But
like
still though, man, like you feel so energetic and electric. Highly advised. Every single person should try to fast at least one time. They want to go into why you're doing it, and then what to do during that time,
And so what I recommend YouTube, because you can go look up doctors, like there's medical professionals. The two that I recommend is Dr. Jason Fung and Dr. David Sinclair. And what's great is I don't have to say anything because I don't want to get sued. Don't sue me, bro. So what I try to do is just like go on YouTube. There's a bunch of doctors there that are giving out really good advice, and find out whatever doctor, whoever you want to listen to. I'm going to a platform or a program or whatever, but for me to be able to do it, I needed the medical knowledge and the belief of like, hey, if I go down this rabbit hole, like it's going to benefit. And I'm glad, like I'm exactly like you, where I'm way more when I have my first meal, whether it's 3 o'clock or 5 o'clock, my brain shuts down after that. Like I'm done working because I get the food coma, and then so when I do have like a busy day at work, I can go till 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock, maybe even 7 o'clock, and you're totally right. Like I'm way more, just 100% there because my body's not worrying about that, and like all the blood is just going to your brain, and you're just you're focused on whatever you got to do.
Yeah, that's a good point. But yeah, for me, like I said, the turning point was when I just figured out what was, what were my trigger foods. But yeah, man, I don't like. I know what you mean. That like after the afternoon fog, like right around 11 to 2 o'clock, I've had something remote, like me, something heavy in the morning would be like 2 bagels, or like some blocks, maybe. I don't know. Like I like a variety of foods. But around the clock, man, I mean, if I'm in this car, especially in this Texas, dude, I could take a power nap like for an hour and just revives me, but I don't want to get there, right? So like I have figured out me best and what works for me best personally, and is just speaking to it is I try to eat nothing or very, very light in the morning, and it's definitely got to be a starch. It has to be a starch. If I don't have a starch, then I find it knocks me off, so yeah, no, it's super important. But I see you on that, man. Yeah, you got to be careful with advice, especially financial advice. People have a tendency.
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah. I don't want to get people in trouble. So I put on mine. It's it's like not financial advice. Learn on your own. And, you know, I'm pretty like conservative because, you know, there's a lot of TikTokers that are like, you know, go buy this speculative asset or go buy like AMC. I'm really boring if you go through my TikToks. And now I added you. I don't know if you ever see my TikToks come up on your page. Appreciate it. And for me, I'm always just like, look, not just like or weightlifting, right? Money
Yeah.
to invest. It's like how consistent you are. And to be honest,
Yeah.
we're right now going through kind of like monopolies that like are unchecked. So I always bring this point up where it's like, why don't you just invest with what the richest people in the world, you know, right? So, you know, when
Right.
I joke around, it's like, you know, you can get a Robinhood or a Cash App and you can literally put $5 or $10 into Apple, Amazon, who's the richest guy in the world, right? Tesla, these like top companies, right? They literally have a monopoly. There's not much competition. And like, yeah, you can speculate with like these like get quick rich schemes. But at the end of the
Yeah.
day, if you're trying to build wealth and you don't want to micromanage it, like you obviously have a job. You know, you make more money focusing on your car sales. So if you get into speculative investments, you know, you got to pull it in, you got to put it out. It's just not going to work for most people, right? Most people make money and then you just need to where to park your money because obviously I always joke around the banks are stealing from you because of inflation and you know that thing. So I really just recommend boring companies, you know, Apple, Amazon, Microsoft, whoever is in that like top 10 billionaire or the
Mm-hmm.
top 10 richest people in America, like Walmart, you know, Facebook, just put a little bit of your money and it's so predict the market. So instead of like trying to figure out when the market's up or down, just average in, you know? And it's just like going to the gym every
Yeah.
morning, right? You have that ritual where you just go every morning. And literally if you're putting in $5, $10 or whatever amount you are, and you found that over 5 years, 10 years, it's probably gonna do much, much than day trading or speculating or doing the casino stocks. I like to joke around the casino.
Yeah. No shit. Yeah. Dude, my wife and I are the worst because we go to Vegas and we're the only people that I don't gamble. I work for my money and like I might, and it's like I have to be forced. Like, come on, Mike, just put $5 in the slot machine, see what happens. I'm like, $5 for what? Like, all right, fine, fair enough. I'll put $5 in there, and then like I get no joy out of gambling my money away. I don't, and my wife and I, we've had our money invested for quite some time. I mean, look, assets are it, right? So, you know, the most wealthiest people in the world, they all they have are assets, right? They have
Right.
things that they own
pay
or
taxes.
are invested in. Yeah, exactly.
Because you don't pay taxes on assets, and the way you get around not paying taxes is they don't sell. You just get loans on your assets, and you pay like 0.5% interest, and it's tax deductible. Your student loan is not tax deductible. Your credit card debt is not tax deductible, but your loans on your assets, whether it's real estate or stocks, it's tax deductible. So the game is kind of rigged, and that's basically what my TikTok is trying to like make people realize that like, hey, you can just copy these really rich people. Obviously, you can't put billions in it, but with these platforms with no fees, because you were probably around when you used stockbroker $20, right? That makes it hard to put in $5 if you're paying. But they eliminated the fees. It's really easy to accumulate assets. And actually, one of my favorite stocks I was bringing up to buy is the casino stocks. Like I love DraftKings. It's the greatest business in the world. Like download this app. We don't have to pay. We don't have to buy real estate. We don't have to hire dealers. You literally just give them money to sports bet.
Yeah, that's on the flip side. That's the brilliant investment, right? Is to what other people are unfortunately what other people perhaps struggle with because with gambling, right? But at the same time, like it's their choice, and if it was a friend of mine, I would say, dude, don't waste your money like that on it. But people are going to do it, and I definitely think it's the right investment. Is to invest in the company, putting it in that sense, because it's going to yield, it's going to turn. The house always wins, bro, no matter what.
Yeah, exactly. And for me, the reason I like DraftKings is one of my stocks, but the other one I really like is Wynn. I'm sure you went to Vegas. You've seen the Wynn Hotel. Just get a by the Wynn. So not only do they get all the high rollers in America, they get all the high rollers in China. So once again,
Oh yeah.
stock gambling's a big part of Chinese culture, and I really feel comfortable putting a lot of my money into the Chinese stocks because of their government. But I love Win because however China's money, they're losing it at the Win casino.
Oh yeah, always. Yeah, and how they make their money too. They make their money. They make their money just by feeding on consumerism. Consumerism is alive and well in America, my friend. We are the
Walmart.
sustenance that keeps China alive, and it's just life, man. I mean, there's no escaping it.
Yep.
So listen,
Unfortunate, but
hey, I gotta
at
bounce,
least
man.
okay.
Hey,
Nice
I gotta
talking to
bounce.
you.
I gotta bounce. So, hey, I followed you. Let's hook up
Okay,
again,
yeah,
man. I
give
try to
me
get on
any
it.
coaching tips if there's any way I can make the content. You obviously have 1,000 followers, so you're obviously doing a great job on TikTok. I do the same thing if I see any
Likewise, thank you.
content. I usually will share it, but yeah, I love to collaborate with TikTok creators, and I'm always trying to
Yeah,
just learn on this, right? Because
yeah,
that's the point of creating the TikTok. But okay, have a great day, man.
absolutely. Yeah, I'll check
Bye-bye.
channel out, man. I'll put some comments on there. Let you know.
Thank you. All right, y'all. I'm gonna end this live stream. Well, actually, I'll do one more. One more. See if I can get it on.
Wow, wow. What's up, Mr. Lemonade? Let me put the mask
So
on, man.
funny. You're so funny.
You're
Am I
so funny,
interrupting?
man.
Because I know you got your audience and everything. If I'm interrupting, we can end the live stream.
You're,
Wanted to say
bro,
hi.
you're not interrupting on anything. Just let me put on the mask for a second.
Okay. Yeah, and if you don't, let's talk about the crypto project and your coin. Because you've talked about chat, but it would be nice right now
Okay.
to share with my audience what you're doing
No,
with your.
I'm actually working on it right now.
Yeah, in the name of your token is the TikTok token.
One second, Cindy.
Yeah, there's an echo too. Your phone.
Oh, I cannot find my fucking mask when I need it. Where are you, mask? Where did I put it? What the fuck? 1 second. Oh my, this is so embarrassing.
No worries.
Just woke up, and missed the tea and stuff like that. Yeah.
Mr. T always cracks me up.
Can we talk without me showing the face? Then I'm ready now. If we can do it.
Sure.
Can we talk?
Do.
It's kind of a weird way.
But there is an echo. I don't know. Am I on speakerphone? Or?
I'll put my headset on now. I'll put my
Yeah, once your headset is on, that improve the feedback.
Yes, 1 second. It's 1 second. Sorry, I'm right
It's
there.
like midnight right now in Denmark, right? What time is it right now?
I'll show you. Right now it's 10 o'clock in the night.
Okay, in Denmark. Nice.
Yes, one second. I'll show you. It is here. Hello, Sinadine. I hope you can hear me. I know my finger's on the camera right now.
Oh yeah. No, it's much better.
So it's 10 o'clock here. This is how light it is.
Wow, man, that is mind blowing, dude. That is crazy. As an American, we never.
The sun even haven't settled yet. I don't know.
Crazy,
I cannot make
man.
zoom. Yeah, the sun is on its way down.
So in June is your longest day? Does the sun set at midnight, or when does the sun set in June?
Yeah, well, let me just go in again. How do I say? It gets dark, but it's only a couple of hours. I'm still searching for my mask because I hid it yesterday because I was there you go. There's the mask. I was expecting some company yesterday, so I had to remove the mask. So I'll just put it on now, and you can ask all your awesome questions. Yes. So how are you, man? I see you talking with girls all the time. Any must kill you.
No, okay, just so you know, I actually just got off with a live stream with a coach. a professional soccer coach. So, but I'm going to be honest, I
Soccer,
get
don't call it
rejected.
soccer, man. Don't call it
Football.
soccer.
But you know, I get
Thank you.
rejected whenever I try to do duets with because I'm just random. I just whoever's the top of my list, I just hit invite. But a lot of the times I get rejected, and so the only people
Okay.
that will take my my duet my request because it's completely random, right? So
Okay. So long time haven't seen you. So your audience, I always wear a mask, so they know. I don't know how many you have in your place right now. You want to ask about the project? I can show you some stuff. I'm
yeah.
actually sitting and writing the
And what's the
white
name of your
papers and
token? Yeah, what's the name of your
I'll
token?
show you. It's easy to show you.
Because I was gonna say, if
Much
you can get the
easier.
name TikTok coin, that's genius. Because no one can sue you,
No,
right?
it's kind of genius, but it's kind of stupid actually, because when
Why?
you make a contract, because you cannot change the name, I cannot change anything about the contract. So
But the
let
TikTok
me
is
just
a great
flip this.
name. Like you don't think TikTok coin would be really popular?
But the problem is there is not only the problem is there is not only my coin, there is also several TikTok coins, and that was the
Oh,
problem.
there's a
So
bunch of TikTok coins
yeah.
already. Okay, okay,
Yeah,
you're
but
done.
the others was pull rocked. Mine is luckily not pull rocked, but it cannot be pull rocked. I'll tell you everything you want to know actually
Yeah,
about
it's
it. One
rug pull, by
second.
the way. For English, you
Yeah,
always
sorry.
say rug pull. Yeah, rug pull.
Yeah, exactly. So right now, this
And then do
is
you want to
I'm actually
explain? I mean, I guess your audience knows, but let me just explain to everyone what a rug pull is. So, I mean, I'm sure you guys
yes,
have seen it. There's a lot of crypto scams. What it happens is people create coins, they get people to invest, and
yes.
as soon as they basically get people to invest, they completely sell out, and the coin
Yeah,
basically
I can give you
crashes. And
examples. I'll show
go
your
ahead.
audience
Yeah.
examples because it happened to me also. I'll show you my wallet and
Wait, you invested in
I got
a scam coin? You invested?
Shitcoin. Yeah, yeah, I'll show you. No problem. No
Okay.
problem. So let me just start with this is like I'm working on my website because I need to develop a website so I can, you know,
And by the way, this
get on
TikTok live
coin.
we do, is it okay if I put this on my YouTube channel? Since you're gonna go
Yeah,
into
okay.
detail. Yeah, yeah,
You're more than
I'm gonna
welcome,
put this
man.
TikTok live on my YouTube channel, so hopefully you don't mind. And I might make
You're
a
more than
TikTok
welcome.
depending. Yeah, yeah. Okay, cool.
Oh, cool.
Go ahead.
Yeah, yeah. I've taken two of your videos so